Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Life update here. Yes, I got my coffee in my wonderful heat reactive Death Stranding mug right now. Decaf. Yeah, I'm a decaf drinker. I can't drink that much caffeine anymore. But yeah, life update is, I feel like you guys deserve to know what's going on, as you can tell by the title: selling, moving, cosplay, and Tears of the Kingdom. That's basically what we're going to be covering in this video. So let's start with the selling aspect. So I rent, so this isn't about me. I'm a renter. We are currently getting ready to sell my dad's house because unfortunately my grandmother passed away 2 months ago. It's been a wild roller coaster of emotions right now, so that's why I've been part of the reason why I haven't been active, as well as helping dad clean up the house. We've already made a couple dump loads and dump runs and stuff to start clearing out the backyard to get ready for listing. We had a meeting with the attorney yesterday to talk about what our options are, because unfortunately my grandpa took out a reverse mortgage and I'm not too educated on what reverse mortgages are, so just do a quick Google research if you want to know what those are. So after my grandma passed away, my dad cannot get approved to take over the loan left on the house, which is, there's really not that much. So basically, I mean, he wants to move anyway. There's, long story short, it's just good memories, bad memories, time to move on kind of thing. So we're going to be selling his house. That's where I've been occasionally helping load things up, and moving. I'm moving. Yeah, hi, I'm moving. Hopefully by the end of this year, we're looking at October, November, we should be starting to look at houses. Me and my fiance are going to be first-time buyers. Yay! Woohoo! It's going to be a stressful situation, that's for sure. But the plan of action is basically to, my fiance and I get our first house. We want to get a large enough house to where I can move my dad into the backyard and get him a tiny home. From what we make from selling his house and the equity we get back from that, we're going to put a down deposit on my house, which is a blessing. Perfect. I couldn't be more thankful for something like that to pop up, because it's kind of hard to save up about $10,000 to put down on a house, especially in today's day and age with inflation. But so yeah, we're going to put a down deposit on our house, and then we are going to take a chunk of that. Home Depot sells tiny homes anywhere from 10 to 30 or more, 10 to 30,000 or more. And all we need is literally a little 1-bedroom, living room, small kitchen, amenities, to put in the backyard, add plumbing to it, which my fiance fortunately knows a wonderful person to hit up as a plumber because he's a foreman electrician. So we have connections. Luckily, I'm so blessed. This could be a lot more difficult than it is, for sure. I'm extremely grateful and thankful for the things that have been coming my way and the opportunities I've been given right now. And moving on to cosplay. Yeah, cosplay. So yeah, Ren Fair is coming up. Renaissance Fair next month. I'm pretty sure it just started this last weekend and ends next month. End of next month on the weekends. It is a German Renaissance fair. I've gone to it once already for 2 days. It's a beautiful place. I absolutely adore it. They have a bunch of little tavern shops everywhere. The food is absolutely amazing. The people are so lovely, welcoming. The talent you see in some of these people's cosplays and creations is outrageous. I'm also going because mainly the food. That's what really attracts me to Renaissance fairs, is the food. I'm a huge foodie, obviously. I've mentioned that in my channel trailer, which I need to redo. I'm sorry, that was so bland. I was put on the spot. I didn't have a direction to go when I was talking, but like right now I have a direction to go. Selling, moving, cosplay, Tears of the Kingdom. So moving on to cosplay. I am going to be cosplaying a Moss Heart Indrik. And if you aren't aware of what that is, it's a deer bird dog. It's this. It's from the Elder Scrolls Online. It's a mount you can get. You have to collect 4 Indrik feathers. You have to get the tickets from events, so it's only able to be collected when events are going on. So it took us a while to save up the feathers and everything. Me and my fiance are huge Elder Scrolls Online fans. I'm champion level 500 damn near. I'm like less than 15 levels away from champion level 500, and he is as well. But we play on PlayStation 4. I can't afford a PlayStation 5 right now. I'm hoping by the time we move, we can. Or if you guys want to crowdfund a PlayStation 5, you know, raise hell in the comments and I'll post up my PayPal so you guys could donate, you know, crowdfund me a PS5. But that's only if you guys feel feel like that. I'm not going to hold you to it. I feel weird having donations anyway. But a Malzahar Indrik is one of the evolutions from a nascent Indrik. A nascent Indrik is basically the start of your deer bird dog. And you could transform them into a Mossheart Indrik or an Opal Indrik. You can go fire or ice even, or I think there's like a dark version of it. But I got that going on, and I made this. This was literally a camera lens case, and I decided to make it into a little cute, like,
trinket holder for my trinkets. I'm just trinket holder.
But yeah, see, it opens up. It's really cool. And then I'm making these little fairy ring keychains to hand out to random people and kids as well. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Hold on. Focus. Okay, well, it's not focusing, but yeah, you get the gist. I'm going to hand a bunch of these out to kids and other people that are interested in my cosplay and stuff. So it's my little jewelry treasure case thingy that I'm going to fill with things to hand out to people. And then on top of that, let me get down here real quick. I made my first pair of hooves. These things were fun to make, I'll tell you that much, and they are slightly difficult to walk in. My pleaser heels for Trungle Man are actually a lot easier to walk in. They're not the greatest right now, unfortunately. You know, I had to cut some cost and I had to go with this material, this wool. Unfortunately, it's nice, it works, it does the job for like first time cosplaying, but I didn't realize that half of the other fur was on sale because it wasn't listed, as well as I have like daily coupons I could use for 20% off and 50% off together. So yeah, next thing to do is to remake these in the actual fur that I wanted, which is dark fur. But yeah, so these are really cool. They're super fun. Let me put one on for you real quick and I'll hold up my foot so you can see it. Because these things are super cool. My fiance, of course, helped me do it because he helps with all of my cosplays. Like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to make Trungle Man, to be honest with you, because that took some mathing that I do not do. I failed math miserably through school, so yeah. So this is what the hoof is gonna look like. Clippy clopping around. I know you could still see the shoe right here, but it was my first time making them. I made them, they're good enough. I know what to do next time to make them better. But yeah, I'm gonna go clippy clopping around at a Ren fair. So those are the hooves of it, and I did make pants, a shirt, and the antlers. I'm almost done with the antlers, but here is the little crop tank top that I made. I made this myself. I had to block myself for that. I'm sorry, that was disgusting. But yeah, so don't come at me for my seams. Yes, they are a little bit wonky, okay, but I am dealing with only a sewing machine. I do not have a serger. I'm working on getting a serger, so my edges will look a lot cleaner. And then I have the pants that I made right here. I accidentally made them a little too large, so I had to add this to the top of it, which made them too tall or too high now. So I have to flip them down and tie them like that, basically. But they're little short capris. Literally sewing in this was one of the hardest things I have ever done in my life. Can you tell I messed up a lot? But you can't tell when it's actually on. I made these. Also, one of the other things that I did besides the shoes that was hard to make was the tail. The tail was extremely hard to make. And as you can see from the picture, you know, the tail is kind of like, you know, flat as well. It's not rounded. It's kind of like a triangle and flat. Now, with that being said, one second. This one was the hardest to make. I've cut out over 100 pieces of leather and vinyl, and I sewed them all together. This thing was so difficult to make. Like, let me turn it around. Hole punching leather like this and then stitching it together is so hard, especially this is vinyl. Only this piece is leather. You could tell the difference. Vinyl, leather, vinyl, leather, vinyl, which are the leaf scale thingies. I cut out so many of them, but it looks so good, you know? I got a little belt thingy I could attach to my waist. Let me give you guys a little sneak peek. The only thing I am a little bit sad for is that I sewed the belt on a little cricket, so that's how it's gonna sit. I mean, it's not bad. The only that's bothering me. I sewed it on backwards. So, I mean, I can always just like flip it around and do this, which will work. I mean, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, moving on to the horns, the antlers. I still have to finish painting it, so I got the antlers that come out here, and I need to make one more that comes out here. So this has been fun. This has also been a pain in the ass. These are the antlers. I did the shape of them. So basically I molded the shape of the horn with tin foil first. So everything inside of this is tin foil. And then after the tin foil, I went over it with the cheap Crayola model foam clay because that's all I could afford. And I also didn't know there was professional foam clay that you can order in tubs. But yeah, we don't talk about that. Next cosplay for sure. But yeah, so I basically did the tinfoil and then I modeled the foam clay over it. So, I mean, they're hard, obviously. I went over it with almost a whole can of primer for both sides. And then for this base color, I used like an outdoor textured spray paint to kind of give it a little roughness almost to it. And then I went in with browns, like light browns, mixing them with some lighter colors to kind of get the lines. Started as a base dark here and went in with darker colors. And then also a sparkly gold brown to give it kind of like a sheen since it's kind of a mythological creature, you know. And then of course I had to go on to the top. I mixed dandelion and white and went in for this. So like it looks really white through this camera right now, but it does have like a bone yellow tinge to it, not too white. So I just have to finish the other side over here too. And yeah, we'll be done with that. And then I have one more that I'm going to make that's a regular horn that's going to be coming out like right here. Just one little whoop kind of thingy. And pretty much that would be it. So I have the one horn to make. I have to finish painting this other antler. I have the outfit, shoes, and tail done. So yeah, I just basically have to finish the antlers. And I have to finish making the fairy rings. And if I had enough beads left over, I was going to try to make some lizards too, or snakes, because I know how to thread the beads together kind of like this. And you can make like little lizard keychains or like snake keychains. I used to do candy all the freaking time. I used to make masks, made a candy gas mask. I've made 3D candy cups that were like huge. So, I mean, it's really easy. Once you see how it's done, like you look at it and you're like, oh my God, how do people put beads together like that and make a lizard? Once you know how it's done, it is so easy and the creations you can make are insane. But yes, moving on to Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my goodness. I have 240 some hours in Breath of the Wild total, and I've 100%ed that game minus just a few pictures from my compendium. I am 45 hours into Tears of the Kingdom. And just don't scroll. Don't skip the video. Hold on. No spoilers, I promise. This is not a spoiler kind of review. It's not even a review. This is just a majority of my time has been spent on Tears of the Kingdom right now. If I'm not doing my cosplay, I'm on Tears of the Kingdom. If I'm not doing either of those two, I'm trying to catch up on house duties right now. If I'm not doing any of those three, I'm usually at my dad's trying to help him out right now. So, like, it's just, without saying any spoilers, the vastness to this game is insane. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have seen through the trailer, which is no spoilers, there are sky temples, as somebody said on one of my, I think it was one of my timelines on Twitter or one of the groups I'm in on Facebook. Somebody called them skylands. Going from the skylands to ground level to below ground level, it's insane just how large this game is. And I'm gonna probably get some flack from saying this, but I feel like Tears of the Kingdom is more related to the Souls games in the aspect of it takes strategy to kind of fight off the bokoblins right now, or the moblins, and strategy to build things. Like, anything and everything can go in this game. It is truly outrageous. There's been so many times where I've been stuck at a part and I've had to think outside the box, and I'm like, okay, what options do I have? What new powers can I explore that I have unlocked right now? Blah, blah, blah. And use those to find a way around it. And it's like, it's not your usual dungeon style. It is, but it isn't. I'm trying to say this without spoiling it. There's elements to it that reference the old games, like Tears of the Kingdom references old games such as Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess. There's so many little references in this game. Oh my god, I've done so much already, and I'm obsessed with Zelda. Obviously, I have Majora's Mask right here. I have my temple medallions, as well as the Eye of Truth and the Triforce again. I have my Sheikah slate symbol right here. I have my hearts on my thumb. 7 hearts for Breath of the Wild to pull out the Master Sword, because yes, I need to be strong. But unfortunately, with posting videos right now, it is going to be extremely slow and sporadic. So I just wanted to give you guys this video today, a little life update, some funny edits through this video too, to kind of get you guys laughing again. If anything, go hype up my last few videos. Share them around if you can. I would greatly appreciate that. I have dipped in subscribers since I stopped posting, but that's fine. I appreciate all of you that have stuck around. You guys are the goats for sure. Focus. Focus. Okay, yeah. So I appreciate every single one of you that have stuck by, even though I haven't been posting right now. If you want to see more cosplay updates, I usually post those to my TikTok. I'll post pictures to Twitter and little updates here and there, but if you want to see a little more in-depth videos of me like clippy clopping around, etc., head over to my TikTok at Sergeant Meow. This is what it looks like right here. I'll put a screenshot up. So yeah, and look at that. It's already starting to cool. That's so cool. I got this for my, for Christmas. My fiance got this for me when Death Stranding came out shortly after, and we're currently waiting for my Christmas gift from last year to arrive. He ordered some more stuff from Kojima Productions, and of course I guessed it. I was like, you ordered me a Cryptobite plushie, didn't you? And he did admit to that one, but I told him I don't want to hear what's in the rest of the package because I want that to still be a surprise. But yeah, absolutely adore Death Stranding, absolutely adore Kojima-san. He is amazing, one of the most intricate game creators in my opinion, for sure. But yeah, that's my life update, guys. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. To the people who have left me, that's fine, move on. I don't really need that kind of stuff in my life anyway. I'm here for long term. I'm here for building relationships with my community, etc., stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I feel like I might be having some time coming up soon to maybe record a video or something. I might not be editing it. I might see if my editor can do it for me, since I have a lot of stuff going on. So if they seem slightly different from what I normally do, that's because I have not been editing them, but they're still going to be wonderful nonetheless. My editor is a great editor, plus they love to add little things in there to kind of roast me. I love it. You're the best, Riley. Love you. But yeah, I'll catch you guys hopefully soon. I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on my socials. I don't know about posting videos. That's the only thing right now that I'm going to be pretty sporadic and slow with. And with that being said, I hope your journey takes you to warm sands, my friend. Catch you elsewhere.